even get to cross.
What's up, guys? This is What's My Game, and thank you so much for watching. This is my Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain farming guide. This is what I use. I've been asked a lot, where do you farm from? I'm going to show you where. So this is mission number 21, and I'm sure you guys have seen this online. If you haven't, that's why I'm bringing it to you, because you guys have been asking. So this is what I use. Technically, you can get every resource from this mission if you have the wormhole function on your Fulton device. If you don't, that's okay. I'm going to run this one as if I don't have it. So the first thing you want to do on any of these missions where you're going to farm is just take off all of your equipment. I still like to bring a buddy along, my dog, because it helps me to see enemies, although it's not really necessary. So first things first, and I haven't seen anybody else really cover this, take off all your equipment. You'll save yourself in deployment money and GMP, and also resources. There's no sense carrying around a bunch of pills and a bunch of other shit you're not going to use and spend money and resources. So get rid of all that stuff, and that'll save you money from the beginning, which is like making money. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and commence. You can do it at night. I really think it's better, but on this one I put ASAP. I'm not really sure why, but night is really better. Although they start wearing night vision goggles and stuff, and then you'll have to counteract that with combat deployments. But I like taking my dog with me because it pops up enemies and I can avoid them once I get farther in the complex. Here's the first entrance. This is the second entrance, and this is the third entrance. Now, if you have the Wormhole Fulton, then you could go right here in that big bunker right there, and you'll be able to pick up 3 precious metal cargo containers that are huge. But if you don't have the wormhole, and a lot of people watching probably don't because you have to wait till fairly late in the game, then just do what I'm doing here and just skip that part. So basically you just kind of run way over here to the right. I have the parasite suit on. I haven't gotten it upgraded yet, but I'm going a little bit faster, and that's just because my biotic arm is upgraded to mobility 3. It just gives you a slight speed increase, in case you guys are wondering. Definitely worth it. Be able to run a little faster, that's for sure.
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen.
Run along the sidewalk here because there is some landmines. I think I will show you in the video, but I typically run along the sidewalk just so I don't forget. But they're right here on the right-hand side. I guess I don't show you on this one. I've done this so many times I forgot. But they're right there in front of that little billboard sign. So just run along the sidewalk, you'll be good. Or just wear your night vision or turned on. And you're going to grab all these crates. You may have seen this already. I don't believe in just grabbing the fuel and running. I figure if I'm here, then I might as well get it. Some argue that, yes, you're paying GMP to Fulton them out of there. But whatever you're picking up, the resources themselves will sell for more than what it costs to Fulton those out. So go ahead and get it. It seems pointless to me to skip it, and the resources themselves are, again, worth more than what it costs you to grab the container. So I get them every time. I don't ever skip them. I've seen 2 people skip them. It's actually a little bit better idea if you go ahead and get caught right there, or throw a grenade or something to bring all the people over this way, especially the walkers. You don't have to do it. I didn't do it in this video, but I've kind of done it, started doing it later on. Just set off a C4 or something, or go ahead and get spotted by the sniper, and that'll pull all the walkers and all the enemies toward that corner. They'll even get out of the you know, like the guard post up top there. But I didn't do it on this one, so that's okay. You just need to be a little bit more careful and take a little bit more time. But I use all 3 gates to get all the crates on this facility. I don't want to leave anything. If I'm going to go ahead and do this mission, so why do it in 4.5 minutes when I can do it in 6.5 minutes and get everything, instead of, you know, leaving a bunch of shit behind? That's what I do. If you kind of keep this same speed, this guy will pretty much be right here every time. Like, he's got, like, whenever you pop in, like, he's always right there. So I try to go in if he's close and I time it right, go ahead and just take his ass off there. Normally I Fulton him up too, and then I take the walker here, which is worth another 50k in GMP. So I just go ahead and snatch that real quick. And then it's one less person I have to worry about too.
There's a chopper landing. It must be carrying the
So I think there's 4 here, 3 or 4. 3. Now, word of warning, do not ride the Fulton up on this, and make sure you don't abort the mission, or you don't even need to complete it. Don't abort the mission or do anything funky until you've seen that save. That's the most important thing is don't screw yourself to the point where these containers won't come back. If you go ahead and like complete the mission and you've taken all the containers, then it won't do the checkpoint right, and it won't save it the same way for some reason, and your containers you'll have to wait a while for them to respawn. But if you just do the method here where you run away far enough from the base after you haven't completed the mission but got the containers you want, then all the containers will respawn when you restart. Same thing with the walker. This Jeep guy is usually there if you haven't been noticed. So just avoid him. You can actually walk right along the side of the wall, and the guys up top won't see you, and nor will the Jeep driver who's oblivious to the guy walking alongside of the wall here. And so this is the third entrance, and you don't have to open the gate because you can just go through. There is a gate before that if you want to open it and lockpick it, but you don't have to. And I like getting the medals here because that way you get every type of resource available. And I haven't seen anybody else do this. Everybody seems to just want to hurry up and get out of here, which I can do this mission in about 6.5 minutes. So that seems worth it to me to go to all 3 spots. I get cheeky right here, and I think no, not on this one. Sometimes I go get that Jeep, and that's another $30,000 and 30,000 GMP. I don't always do it, but sometimes I go grab it. This held me up just for a moment here, but he went on the other side of the wall, so I can just sneak by him here. No, I set my dog on his ass. That's what I did. So if you go where I'm going right now, I'm going to point to a section that's way out farther. This is where you have to go if you've gotten spotted. You have to go further out. But if you haven't gotten spotted like I haven't, then you don't have to go near as far. So that's a benefit of not being spotted. You don't have to run so far out away and wait for the soldiers to stop coming after you. So there it's saving. And I'm going to slow it down here for just a second. You'll see what I'll get. I have every type of resource except for a precious metal. So I've got 79,000, 15,000, 2,200, and what was the last one, 1,200. And here's me just getting the metal and then grabbing that Jeep like I said I did before. So this is the mission I use, guys, and even if you don't have the wormhole, you'll get everything but precious metals, and it's just better to get everything and spend the 6.5, 7 minutes to do it instead of spending 4.5 and only getting fuel, because you might as well get the rest of it. This is What's My Game. Have a great day. See ya!